Yes.
All right, Miss McCallum?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is currently unemployed, so he really is not in a position to pay for bond. I understand that given his history, he's not going to get a signature bond or anything like that. And I would not, insult the court by even asking for that. But $10,000 is way out of what he can pay, Your Honor. And so I'm asking the court to take that into consideration and set a reasonable bond for him.
I think 10,000 is a reasonable bond. I was going to go with 10,000 cash, but 10,000 surety bond is a surety bond. No
I
further
understand, Your
contact
Honor.
with Ashley Brown. And upon release, I'll need him to be on an ankle monitor for 12 months at his expense to make sure
Well,
that
currently it's not working. So,
yeah,
that's a
to make
lie
sure
to them.
that he has no contact with Ashley Brown, stay away from the incident location, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And he's also got a probation hold, 25 PB 000806.
That's correct, Your Honor.
His next court date is April 23rd. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's $10,000 surety?
Yes.
Wow.
And let me just I don't know whether I've got any waivers, so I'm just going to start from the add-on calendar. And Miss Young, you may have to help me out with this one. Add-on 1, Daniel, was a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Position 2, King, was a $1,500 surety bond, reset to April 23rd. Position 3, Lee, um, I didn't write it down. Sorry.
$3,000 surety.
Okay, so that was a $3,000 surety bond, reset date April 23rd. Position 4 is Brandon Lewis, and he was released, so his case is further noticed. Position 5, Farms, first initial K, and that was a $2,000, was that a $2,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1?
Correct, Your Honor.
That's what I got.
All right. Position 6, Sheely, is a
$1,000 surety, reset for SAP.
okay. And then position 7, Spite, was a split bond, 7,500 split bond, reset date April 23rd.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right.
And
And then the individual, I'm sorry,
Mr. Tweedy.
Mr. Tweedy has a split bond, which is, I know was $1,000 surety, and the remainder was a signature bond through
Like
pretrial.
3,000 SOB pretrial, 12-month pretrial level 2, 12-month monitoring.
Okay, thank you. And then on the main C calendar, position 1 is a 1,500 surety, reset to April 23rd. Position 2 is a 2,500 surety bond, reset April 23rd. Or was it 1,500? Excuse me.
It was 2,500.
2,500, okay. Position 3, Bean, is a split bond, 4,000 split bond, reset to April 23rd. Position 4, Leslie Bennett, what are we doing?
That is my case, Your Honor. I did speak with Mr. Bennett. He indicated that he wanted to waive his appearance. So I did email the waiver to Ms. Lewis. I didn't know who that should go to.
Okay,
It's okay, Ms. Bartell. She put them in for me. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
It's a waiver of presence for Leslie Bennett, case 26 CR 2309C. Any priors, Ms. Hardy? Position 4.
Yes, Your Honor. Their last arrest was June the 23rd, 2025, out of Fulton for entering auto and theft by taking. It's open under 25 SC 005776. There's 54 total arrest cycles. Felony conviction in 2025 for entering auto, theft by receiving. There's a 2022 entering auto. 2016 entering auto.
Oh, that's plenty. Thank you so much. Ms. Spear, what's the bond recommendation?
There's already a $2,000 surety already set by the previous magistrate, so we would ask that it remain. No further contact with the victim, Stephanie, I believe it's pronounced Goulart, an anti-theft class, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond with screens. stay away from the incident location at 670 Park Village Drive. He was the one caught on doorbell cam, taking various items off the porch. And
Any
there are,
objection, Mr. Bartel?
We would just ask that bond remain the same as well, Your Honor.
Okay, 2,000 surety bond. Further notice to April 23rd. Stay away from the Park Village Drive location. No contact with Stephanie. You're right. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I certainly don't want to say gulag, but gulag. There we go. Okay. Position 5, Blackman is dismissed based on statute of limitations. Position 6, Bradford is a $1,500 signature bond through pretrial. I believe it was level 1.
That's
Position
correct. It was
7
level one.
I've got level 1.
yeah,
Okay.
level 1.
Position 7 core is a $300 cash bond reset to April 23rd at 11 a.m. Position 8 plannings is a 2,500 surety reset April 23rd. 9 Graves is a $5,000 surety bond
Correct, Your Honor.
reset date April 16th at 11 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Position 10 Hardy is a $4,000 surety bond reset April 23rd. Position 11 Hoosier is a it was a split bond, excuse me.
It was a 3,500 split bond. You had, one K on the driver hit and run, 500 good bond on the driver improper, driver while license suspended. You have a $1,000 cash bond and $1,000, sign-on bond through the jail on the terrorist threats.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
On position 12, Huntley was a $1,500 surety bond for the notice to April 23rd. 13, Gerard is a $60 cash bond, April 23rd. 14, Brendan Jefferson.
Your Honor, I was advised by Sergeant Glanton that they were not able to bring him out of his cell. I guess it was a behavioral issue. So
Okay.
that's
We
a
will
reason.
we'll see him tomorrow at 2 o'clock, which is April 11th.
Right.
This will not be a Riverside issue. Jamarian Jones, what are we doing?
I did speak with him, Your Honor. I don't think we've addressed this case yet.
We have
Is it
not.
a waiver of presence?
No, Your Honor. He has some pending felony charges. I don't know if he's in court for that, but I did talk with him earlier today.
Okay, he hasn't been addressed, so I'm going to reset him to April 11th for the C calendar at 2 p.m.
Okay, and he does have a bond on the misdemeanor charges.
Okay. Okay. Position 16, Detarius Kelly is a $10,000 surety bond. Reset date is April 23rd. 17, Lynch is a 5,000 surety. Reset April 23rd. 18, Mac is a split bond, $500 cash on count 1, $1,000 surety on count 2, and 500 surety on count 3. Reset April 23rd. Position 19, McCune is a 3,500 signature bond for pretrial level 2 with a DVIP and 12-month monitoring. Position 20, Palmer is a 3,500 surety bond with ankle monitoring for 12 months, reset to April 23rd at 11 a.m. 21, Parrish is a $100 cash bond, reset April 23rd. Position 22, Sparrow is a 2,500 surety bond, reset April 23rd. Thomas, position 23, is a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 24, Wallace is a 5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3 for 12 months. Position 27, Jason Wilson is a $1,500 surety bond, reset to April 23rd. That brings us back to positions 25 and 26. Jerome Whitaker and Quentin Williams.
Those are waivers, Your Honor. I interviewed them and they waived their appearance.
Okay. Mr. Whitaker is 26 CR 2331Y, accused of willful obstruction and giving false information. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was March 21st, 2026 out of Clayton for probation violation.
Mhm.
They have 14 cycles. There's 2026 interference with government property and entering auto. They're on probation on that case, 25 SC 007962. There's a 2023 terroristic threats and acts, also with a criminal trespass, a 2026 misdemeanor obstruction, 2025 theft by shoplifting. Nothing further.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes,
I
Judge.
don't-
I also saw two FTAs out of 2024. So we're asking for $1,000 good bond on the obstruction and 500 on the giving a false name. Officers were called about this defendant sleeping in the walkway of Wings 101. They woke him up and confirmed that he would be served as a customer. They would serve him. So the officer left and was immediately flagged down again about the defendant now at Walking Tacos wanting to use their restroom. So the officer went to escort him out and asked for his name to criminal trespass him, and he gave a false name of Marion Thomas. He became irate and threw a cup of water that he got at Walking Tacos in the face of Officer Parker. So, based on that history, we're asking for a $1,500 total good bond, 1,000 on count one, 500 on count two.
Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, we have no objection. I will, he is 28 years old. I will ask my social worker to have a meeting with him for the HET and housing.
It's 750 on each count. It's a $1,500 surety bond. Next court date is April 23rd, 11 a.m. or 9 a.m.?
9 a.m. yet.
9 a.m. And to stay away from the incident location. Quentin Williams, driving while license suspended or revoked, failure to obey a stop sign, and willful obstruction of an officer from April 9th of this year. Case 26 CR 2329F. Is that a waiver too?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest, excuse me, was January 27, 2026, out of Department of Community Supervision for a probation violation. There are 43 arrest cycles, arrests out of Georgia and Alabama. There's an open aggravated assault and possession of a knife during a commission of a crime under 23 SC 187772. 2023 felony conviction for possession of a firearm. 2016 misdemeanor driving while license suspended or revoked, and DUI. FTA from 2000 and 2007. Nothing further.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge, you did hear that history. We're asking for $1,000 good on the driving with suspended license, 500 on the stop sign, and 1,000 on the obstruction for a total of $2,500 good bond. The facts are pretty much what the accusations say. He failed to stop at a stop sign. They initiated a traffic stop. He got out of the vehicle, refused to comply with commands to get back in, and then fled on foot. After they caught him, they did discover he was driving on a suspended license. But with that history, we're asking for that $2,500 total.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is 51 years old. He was born and raised here in Georgia. And Your Honor, he has been experiencing some residential challenges. But he does have a mailing address. The address at the Odyssey is his uncle's address. He can use it for his mailings. He completed GED, and then ever since then he was working as a mechanic, but his income is very low. And we would like to request for the lowest possible bond, surety bond, because he will be here anyway for failure to appear. And we want him to get a credit for the time served. So instead of signature on bond, we ask for the lowest possible surety bond. Thanks.
On the driving while license suspended revoked is going to be 750. Count 2 is going to be 250. Count 3 is going to be 250. This is a 1,250 surety bond. No driving unless he has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. And you are right, he has a felony bench warrant. Thank you.
Thank you,
His
Your
next
Honor.
court date is going to be April 23rd. All right, folks, that concludes the calendar plus our add-on, and Miss Young hopefully will send me the proposed bond orders. And it's anything else, Deputy?
Yes, position number 15, Mr. Jones. We're gonna go try to get him so we can get him done today.
Oh, okay, so we'll hold then for you, Miss Young, if you want to start with the bond orders. So who is going to be on the Jones case? Jamarian Jones.
I can handle that, Your Honor. I've talked
Right.
to him.
So it's Mr. Bartell, and who's the prosecutor?
That was my case.
All right, Miss Spear. And anybody else who's not involved in this case, you're more than welcome to leave. Otherwise it's just going to be a scintillating episode of State versus Jamarian Jones. So
Sorry,
Thank you,
Jennifer.
Johnny.
Bye.
And I need to dismiss
Okay.
the entire black man.
It's such a fascinating case.
I'm
Why would
telling
you not
you,
want to
it's
stay?
gripping.
I'll hear about it tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, see you
Yes,
guys.
are you on for
Thanks.
tomorrow?
I'm here for tomorrow, yes.
Okay.
We were under the impression that he waived. We didn't know
I'm sorry, Deputy, I can't hear you.
we were under the impression that he waived. We didn't. We know he's right here. He's coming in now. But we thought,
Okay.
he waived.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a Mrs. Blackman on Zoom. I don't know who that is. So
I think that was the case, Your Honor, that was dismissed for the statute of limitations.
all right. Mrs. Blackman, did you want to chime in? Otherwise,
No,
you're
I
free
was
to
just
go.
interested. I had nothing else to do, so I was just watching all the cases. But
Oh my
thank you for
gosh,
dismissing my daughter's case.
a stalwart person who is so enraptured by what we do.
We always invite people to stay.
Right.
Finally, someone took us up on it.
Yes, so thank you guys for doing a great job.
All right, this is State versus
Thank you, ma'am.
Jamarian Jones, case number 26 CR 002313G. Mr. Jones, first, my name is Judge Law. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. And presently, your counsel is Mr. Paul Bartels. You are charged with possession and use of a drug-related objects. You have 2 counts of that, and loitering or prowling from November 9th, 2025. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Excuse me. There's 11 arrest cycles, misdemeanor conviction in 2019 for simple battery family violence. There's an open case for theft by shoplifting and conspiracy to commit a felony under 25 SC 007522. There appears to be a first offender probation case under 24 SC 001827 for possession of a firearm and possession of Schedule II controlled substance. An FTA from 2024 appears to be a hold out of Dublin and one out of Fayetteville. Nothing
Okay.
further.
Dublin and Fayetteville. Okay, folks. Ms. Spear?
There's already bond set, $600 per charge. We feel that's very reasonable in light of everything. We would ask for an additional stay away from 6295 Oakley Road in Union City. That is the Oakley Shoals apartment complex. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. And I was trying to see if we felt screens were necessary. No, but we did have concerns about the amount of self-harm involved on this. And we're debating on asking for MHET or a social worker visit of some kind. But defense will know more about that than I will.
Mr. Bartell?
Yes, Your Honor. I have looked over the discovery. It's not real clear. Well, allegedly, it was outside an apartment complex. Allegedly, they smelled marijuana. I'm not sure that that's enough to cause concern for the safety of individuals or property in the area. But anyway, he does have the other things holding him in. But given the allegations and the charges, we would ask the court to consider reducing the bond to $250 on each charge for a $750 total good bond. Mr. Jones indicated that he's from Atlanta, was born and lived here all of his life. His grandmother, his mother, and his siblings I'm told all live in the metro Atlanta area. I'm also told he works full-time at the Carry Fresh restaurant. That's a Jamaican restaurant. So we would ask for the court to consider reducing the bond as indicated. And I do think that a social worker visit would be helpful.
Okay. Each count is going to be 500. It's going to be a total of a $1,500 surety bond. Stay away from the entire location of the Oakley Shoals apartment complex. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. He does have a hold from Fayette County. He's got a hold in Dublin. He's got a new felony case, 26 PI 002836, in which he's got, I think, about a $2,000 surety bond in that case. And then, of course, he's got the bench warrant from his 25 SC 007522 case and a probation violation matter. We will see him on April 23rd. He'll need to be seen by a social worker. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Deputy. And this case will not have to be reset.
Okay.
All right, folks.
Okay.
We'll see some of you at 2 o'clock tomorrow. And it'll be little old me.
Your Honor.
No, he doesn't have to